Come on now. Cute. I love a good rom-com. What can I say? I can't help it. Okay. Let me talk about it. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for being here today. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my March TBR, which stands for to be read, but I'm going to make it clear in every single one of these TBR videos that I make that this is really just a hoping to be read list. I might get to these, I might not. I like to have an idea of things that I might want to read in the next month, but I also know I could get distracted by many other books. It just depends on what mood I'm in. Might get to these. Not at all. These are books I'm thinking about reading in the month of March. Here we go. The first one on my list today is The Sweet Spot by Amy Poppel. So this is the story about 3 women who find a baby outside of their doorstep one day. So these 3 women live in what is called a brownstone. I literally just learned what that means today. And so it's basically an apartment building. They're usually in big cities like New York. I think this is set in London. Where is this set? I don't know where this is set, but they live in a brownstone. So it's an apartment building, but it kind of looks like a bunch of little townhouses. So apparently this baby just shows up on the doorstep one day. So I'm guessing this story is about these 3 women just coming together to care for this baby. I know there are ex-boyfriends, ex-husbands involved in this as well. So there will, I know, be a little drama with that. And this seems like a very sweet book. Get it? Okay. Next up on the list of books I hope to get to in March is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. So I was just in Barnes & Noble a little bit ago and I got this recommendation from an employee that works there. I asked if he had any fantasy book recommendations and he mentioned this one to me. So this is a cozy fantasy book about an orc named Viv. So an orc, I had to look this up today actually. So an orc is a humanoid monster similar to a goblin. I love monsters, honestly. Like, come on now. I love that. And so Viv, she is sick of fighting these epic, fantastical battles that always happen in fantasy books. And she wants to lay her sword down and open up a cute little cozy coffee shop. So this just seems adorable. I love this idea. The lovely person that helped me at Barnes & Noble also mentioned that this is a spicy romance. So excited to get to this one. Very cozy and cute and monsters. Next on the list here is The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. So this book is about 2 people named Tiffy and Leon, and they are sharing a flat in London. So Leon occupies the flat during the day when Tiffy is at work, and vice versa. Tiffy stays in the flat when Leon is not there. So these 2 people are flatmates and they have never met. And that's all I know. They start writing little notes to one another, leaving them in the apartment that they share. And so this is a love story. I think they're gonna fall in love, right? I mean, that's what it seems like. So this just seems very cute. I've heard very good reviews about this one. I love a good rom-com. What can I say? I can't help it. Next on the list is this one here. This is Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. So we have yet another rom-com. So this is the story of Vanessa and Adrian, and they are polar opposites. Vanessa is really coming up in her YouTube career. She is a travel vlogger on YouTube, and she has recently gained millions of followers and is becoming very successful with that. Adrian is a lawyer and they are neighbors. And so Vanessa's half-sister leaves her in custody of her daughter I guess she leaves and then leaves Vanessa in charge. So we've got another surprise baby situation happening in this book too. Seems very cute. Adrian, can't see his head here because of the sticker, but Adrian, the lawyer, comes to help Vanessa with the little baby. Apparently there's a puppy involved in this story too. Cute. So he comes to help, and I'm guessing they fall in love in this one too, right? I mean, we all know what's gonna happen, but I love it. I love it either way. I love a good rom-com. Life's too short. One day, I promise, maybe soon, I will make a TBR video where I talk about books that are not fantasy or romance. Maybe. Okay. Ooh. Let me talk about the last book, Tully. Let me talk about it. Last book on the list. Red Needle by Carrie Thomas. And I believe this is a young adult fantasy book. So this story is set in London, and apparently there is a hidden city within London that is filled with magic. So the female protagonist in the story, her name is Anna, and she lives with her aunt. Her parents have passed away, so she's living with her aunt, and her aunt is very strict about magic, wants Anna to stay away from magic, believes magic is a sin. So this story is about Anna finding this other magical hidden world within London, and I'm assuming that she breaks from tradition, she breaks free from these rules and goes off on her own, and adventure ensues from that point. This seems fun. Another fantasy book. I'm all about fantasy and romance at the moment. So if anyone who's watching this, if you have any recommendations for a thriller or a good dark academia book, something that's not fantasy or romance, I feel like I need to branch out of my comfort zone right now a little bit. Give me some suggestions. I would love to hear what your current reads are. All right, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.